Hello, you guys. Welcome to this amazing, such a fun class. I love essential oils and intimacy. It is one of my faves. And we're gonna go to Facebook Live as well. So just give me about 2 seconds.
And I will make sure we are live.
Yeah, I'm so excited. Thank you for your patience. We are about there. And it's go time. Ready.
Let me just.
Yay. Yep, we are live streaming. Okay, welcome to a live stream. If you're watching Facebook Live, put hashtag here, ready to go, want to know more, super excited, heart emoji, whatever you guys want to put here. If you are in recording land and you're watching this after and watch the replay, we just laughed about this, but absolutely put hashtag replay in the comments so we know you were here. We can answer any questions you have. Welcome to our Wednesday class. This is one of the most fun classes. It is unique. It might get a little kinky, but it's very unique. Chrissy's already closing her eyes. It is PG-13. I mean, PG.
Well,
we do have a couple little surprises for the people that are on here live. So if you're like, oh my gosh, I need to get on live Zoom because I want that surprise, click on that Zoom link, you guys. You're gonna don't want to miss this because there might be some gifts in it for you, right?
a PG gift and a not so PG gift.
The black book or the pink book, right? That's what we're gonna call it. What color do you want? The pink book or the little black book? Ron might want the little black book. Anyway, it's okay. All right, so we're gonna get started. I am so excited. I am Shannon Morrison. I'm here with the beautiful Amanda White, and we are bringing you essential oils and intimacy like maybe you've never seen before. And we're learning a ton of great recipes. We are working on this presentation. I don't think that I have seen Amanda's eyes get wider because she's like, you could
what?
You can use essential oils for that. And I'm like, yes, you can. This is going to be so much fun. Learning all the things. All right, I am going to share my screen. We're hoping for the best here. We're hoping we can find, yes, it is here. I'm so excited. My presentation is even here. We're going to move you down a little bit so I can see. And I think we're good to go. Let me know if you can see my screen in full view here. We had love music in the background when we got started. How did you guys like that?
Loved it.
Loved it. Okay, awesome. I need to make you guys move. This is really funny. Okay. All right, we're gonna move you over here. All right. Zoom has changed. I have like a remote control option. That's super cool. Anyway, we're here. I am so excited to bring you this awesome, fun presentation. It is completely different. You're still learning and getting educated on how to use your oils that you already have at home. Or maybe you're like, oh, well, I need to up level my knowledge and my essential oils. All right, so let's get started. First and foremost, right, we need to just talk about intimacy and what that is. And in real talk, intimacy is the state of being intimate, familiar, right? Getting to know each other, something of a personal or private nature. So this goes with a lot of different things. It goes with intimacy with yourself, like knowing yourself, knowing what you like, or what you love, or what makes you comfortable and happy and excited. Intimacy with your friendships, your family members, and then of course, last but not least, intimacy with your partners if you have one, right? You don't have to have a partner to be intimate or to learn self-care, self-love things. Amanda's raising her hand. Oh,
And you could also be intimate with yourself. It doesn't have to be with a partner. It doesn't have to be with old friends. It's also intimate with yourself. How does that look for you? What are you diving into to figure out you again? You know, Valentine's Day could be as a couple or by yourself. It doesn't necessarily have to be intimate with someone else, but what does your intimacy look like for you?
maybe it's your favorite cup of tea that has rose petals in it.
Ooh, that just gave me
I saw
goosebumps.
the most amazing cup of tea on another group that I did, and she just went out to her garden. And I was like, I need a garden like this. Of course, the country she lives in is tropical, so you have all the goodness. But that cup of tea was like an art project. It was so beautiful. I don't know if I could have drank it, but she said it was absolutely divine, and I was like, it looked divine. It looked divine. So it doesn't matter. You can get creative. Intimacy is just really about love, right? Giving yourself and sharing. So, ooh,
And then breathing. So this is a breathing exercise that you can do with your partner. It's called the Yabyum style, which is very interesting. I never knew this actually had a name until this workshop. But it's literally you sit face to face and her legs are wrapped around him, obviously connecting, guess what chakra? The root chakra, but it also connects the sacral chakra as well. And as you are connecting, you're recycling each other's breath here. So as the woman takes a deep breath in, he's actually exhaling. And then as she blows it out, he is actually inhaling that breath, and it's circling back and forth and recycling to one another to connect you in an intimate way. It's
that
pretty
sounds amazing. And what a better way to connect. That just seems, I mean, first of all, easy, like a simple task. And I
Getting in
just,
sync is a little, it
yes,
takes a minute.
yeah,
But once
get
you
in
find
sync.
that pattern and rhythm, you just continue to recycle and just feel that connection between, you can even do this with yourself, honestly, feel the connection with yourself as it's cycling back and up and down and up and down, and really feel that connection and intimacy that brings.
Absolutely. I feel like we talk about breath work a lot, right? In all we've brought breath work into a lot because what we have that all the time, right? We have our breath all the time. And utilizing our breath work or our breath, I feel like you can raise your energy and you can center it and ground it, right?
Yep. And
And
you
so
can
whatever,
also build that connection with you, you know, getting in touch. And I know this is overused a lot lately, but really getting in touch with you. Why are you feeling that way? Why is this coming up? Why? And just dive into that and really pick it apart and understand the building blocks that are you.
that's awesome. I love everything about that. That is great. Thank you,
Yeah.
Miss Amanda. Ooh,
And
yoga.
then to deepen. So these are fairly easy poses. And again, yoga gets misinterpreted when it comes to, I have to work out, I have to muscle, I have to do this, but literally just taking a Sphinx pose, because you are in that pose connecting your pelvic floor to the floor and really building that trust, that openness, and that self-confidence and connection with yourself. And then the bowed and angled pose. Again, you're opening up that area to really work and dive into that root chakra. And again, here you're building a space in your hips, you're building trust and connection with yourself. And the legs up the wall, again, when you do these in the order that they're in, you will slowly feel energy start trickling down your legs and into your body. It's actually very wonderful if you sit in this pose and use a wall, obviously, because it helps your sexual organs. It moves the energy and really helps them while building and increasing the circulation and relaxation in that pose.
And I know, Amanda, that this is perfect for this, like you said, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I messaged you and was having lower back situations, and I feel like we did these same 3 poses, right?
Yep.
So it's going to help your sexual organs, but it's also going to strengthen and maybe relax your lower back muscles too, which is also kind of nice in this situation as well.
Yes.
Maybe before and after. All right. Sorry, Chrissy. Sorry, not sorry. Okay. So this is amazing. And we always talk about self-love, right? And February really is all about love. Starting with yourself. If you are following any of the groups, right? We're like, what are you doing to fill your cup? What are you doing to fill your oxygen mask? What are you doing for you today? What is your self-care practices? It might be like free things, or like you might have tea at home, make your special favorite tea, right? It might be things you go out and do, like getting a massage and that kind of thing. But what are you grateful for every single day? I really encourage you to start your day with gratitude, and start with like some sort of thought how you want to be today at the start, when you hit your feet to the ground, or even before your alarm goes off. Instead of which, as of late, I even heard Amanda say this morning, she's just like, no thank you, and then she's like, okay, I need to reframe that. And you're saying that thought, you're like, and then you're like, let's go, Jay, I'm here for you. And it was just completely different. Like, that's a completely different thought, right? So instead of focusing on what you perceive to be wrong, really think about all the things that are going right, all the things that you want to go right, or you want to complete today, and think about them as you've already completed these tasks. Because first of all, it's going to go better for you. What you think the most, you bring about. The energy that where your attention goes, right? It just really flows to you. Appreciate what you have. That is free. You can do that every single day. I even at the end of the day, right? In the backside of things, be like, you know what? Instead of thinking about all the things that I'm like, well, I didn't get all this done today. I didn't get this, and this, and this, which allows us not to really sleep very well, right? And then we have to utilize other oils, other essential oils to go to sleep, because we have insomnia, because we didn't get all these tasks done. But if we can appreciate what we could do in the day, and then we can appreciate ourselves for what we actually accomplished, and be in gratitude, it will absolutely up-level our self-love, I believe.
Absolutely. And setting an intention throughout your day is huge. Even when you know you're slowly going down the wrong path, hone in and be like, okay, I observed that. That's not going to happen. Here's the intention I set for the next 3 hours. Like, it's so easy to fall off track. Like Shannon mentioned this morning, I'm like, I don't want to get up. And then I'm like, wait a second, that ain't working for me. So I literally laid back down and like, okay, it's going to be a great day. Like, and it switches the whole state that you're in.
And I'm going to be honest with you guys. If you guys are like, what kind of a person is that girl, Amanda? I'm not a morning person either. So like, I could stay up until 2 or 3 in the morning, and then get up at like 10. That would be like my most perfect day, right? It doesn't happen that way. I have to go to work, just like the rest of us, right? And so everybody's different. But if you can get up without pushing snooze, or even 15 minutes ahead of time, to give yourself a little more grace time, a little more time to even make yourself a fresh cup of coffee or your favorite tea, do a little stretch, and then go with what you need to do for your routine to get ready for your day. I love this. So you guys who are on here real time, Zena, you're on here twice, so I'm a little wondering how that's happening, and if we have a new friend on, that would be super fun too. So does anybody know? Put in the chat, or if you want to unmute, what your love language is. There are 5 options. Has anybody ever taken the test? So if you look at these, and love language, there's 5. So quality of time, acts of service, gifts, physical touch, or words of affirmation. If you could guess, which one would you think you would be? Which one lights your heart on fire? Which one makes you super happy if somebody does for you?
I believe mine is acts of service.
Mine is words of affirmation. If
Laura
somebody
says hello. She finally caught us live.
oh, did she? Awesome.
Laura, sorry. And Dawn
Yeah.
says, hello, good afternoon.
Zena, do you know what yours is?
Yeah, I put it in the chat, but mine
Oh.
is acts of whatever it is.
Acts of service.
Acts of service, yes.
Okay, awesome, awesome. So you and Amanda are the same. I'm sorry, I did not notice that you put that in the chat. And now I really won't see it. There it goes. Okay, so we probably don't have to spend a ton of time on what they are, but quality time. I know that it's really imperative for you to understand your partner or understand your family that is with you. Like if you have kids at home, this is a really awesome thing to do with them as well, because to fill their cup, it is really important to know what makes them truly happy in their heart. And so like Courtney's is quality of time, right? Naya's, I don't really know, but I actually know Courtney's is quality of time. Naya's is probably words of affirmation as well. I know Tim's, but we took the test. And so if you guys have never taken the test, we will put that link underneath the comments of this video, or in the group, you guys, okay? So you will be able to take the test. If you're like, oh, I'm gonna take it right now, actually, absolutely Google the 5 love languages test. It seriously takes like 45 seconds. And then post in the comments under this video or underneath the replay, because I would love to know what yours is, and then maybe what you're going to try to do to enhance your relationships, whether it's with yourself, whether it's with your family members, or your significant other. Amanda, do you know what Curtis's is?
No, but I told him yesterday that we would do this weekend when he has some time and he's off.
Awesome. Awesome. I'm so excited to know what that is.
I sent him the link a while ago, and I think he was a little nervous about maybe figuring that out. So it's okay though. We'll figure it out.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. You're gonna see a lot of recipes and a lot of different oils that maybe you haven't seen before, that we haven't talked about. The oils that are going to be in this essential oils and intimacy are not necessarily going to be oils that we really talk about, like boosting your immunity. However, they're all going to be amazing for that. We're really going to boost our mood, boost our libido, create a environment, a passionate environment. Okay, so you're going to see a lot of recipes and just some different new oils to you. So if you guys have questions about them, they're like, oh my gosh, like tell me more about this, post it in the comments and we will absolutely get back to you on just different reasons that these oils are amazing. Okay, so here's a great recipe, a mood maker. This is going to be really good for women. You can absolutely use this as a perfume, you guys. The reason I say you can use it as perfume, first of all, you're going to smell amazing. And secondly, your partner is going to think you smell amazing, because that's what's going to create this amazing mood. Passion is like, I just feel like there's just some heat behind all the cinnamon in that, but it really up levels your motivation. Sandalwood kind of does the whole calming, harmonizing, just warm. And then Siberian fir, oh my goodness, don't even get me started about talking about trees, right? And then ylang-ylang is going to be really florally, kind of like a patchouli. So that combination between the cinnamon, the resin, the tree, and then that flower, you guys, this is a perfect perfume. So put it in a roller, fill it up with some coconut oil, use it as perfume, and put it on right before your man comes home.
And Laura said she's most of them, but her children are quality time, touch, and acts of service.
Awesome. Awesome. I'm so glad that you know them, Laura. I'm so glad that you know what they are. Because it really does help. It helps you create um, just that harmony among your family members, and giving back to your kids is what us mothers really want to do, right? We talked about that a lot yesterday. So we cannot forget the men. We were like, we need a little more stuff in here for the old man. And this is an amazing one. And this got brought up not very long ago because somebody was like, oh my gosh, I am using clary sage. I'm using it for situations that this and this and this, and I'm going, all this stuff. And she's like, it's just like, I cannot like get anything done because my husband is like all about like, hey, blah, blah, like, hey, honey, like, let's, blah, blah, blah. Rated PG-13, right? And I was like, it's because you're using clary sage. I was like, girlfriend, you're using it like a perfume. And he's like, oh, okay. He walks the door, and it was so funny. I was like, you, my dear, need to use a little bit more geranium. And then you will meet in the middle of this amazing formula. Okay. So this is a really great formula for men. They really like the sandalwoods. I like personally Hawaiian sandalwood the best for this recipe, but there is 2 options with doTERRA essential oils. There you go with the ylang ylang again. You're going to bring in a citrus for a man, right? And a little bit of clary sage. This is going to be way more like resiny, calming, like not so much floral with that powerful punch of that sandalwood in here. Personally, if your man is a little more manly man, I would lower the ylang ylang drops to maybe 2 as well. Just because that ylang ylang is going to be really florally. But you guys, if your man, is like, bring it all to me, let's just make this how you want to, right? You can always dilute or create a different concoction of your own self. This is where you can play, right? This is the class where you're like, I'm gonna just test the waters, and I'm gonna play around with a little bit and see what works and what I love the most. Okay, this is gonna create that powerful connection between you and your partner. All right, and you guys that are in doTERRA, I did not confirm or deny that we still have the hydrating mist. I hope we do. I personally still have them. And so you can actually use the hydrating body mist as a personal lubricant, okay? Everything that's in that is okay for you to use. Everything that's okay for you to ingest, you are good to go there. If you were like, give me the DIY, then here is some really, really great options for a massage oil, okay? So we have a DIY massage oil with coconut oil. You can also use jojoba oil or sweet almond, whichever one you want. I would not use like olive oil. That's going to be a little bit much for the old bedroom. But absolutely, grapefruit. Here's another citrus, okay? Sandalwood is always going to be in this. I love this. And spearmint. You guys, spearmint is just going to add a little bit of tingling action to that massage oil, which is going to be really, really awesome. You can absolutely put it in a jar to keep in your bedroom. You can put it in like a dropper bottle. I like that too. I really, really like massage. It just kind of connects you and that physical touch. If that's your love language, you like physical touch, absolutely start with a massage. That really gets in the mood, and it really helps everybody relax and get connected as well. Then there's a really great massage oil for her. Personally, I cannot use lavender in a massage oil for this situation because it would put me to sleep really quickly. Not really going to be like, I'm going to be like, thank you so much, good night. But everybody is different. So I actually might want to do more of the one that's already in the image there than the lavender. But like I said, this is personal preference. This is how you can just create your own magic, right? Maybe this is afterwards when you want to relax, because some women, myself, I am wide awake, right? Most people like, okay, we're good to go. I'm going to sleep like a baby. Shannon's like awake for 4 hours. So I'm going to need that massage with the lavender afterwards because Shannon needs to calm down. Okay. So clary sage is amazing. Geranium is amazing, really healthy for the skin. It's going to be great for your muscles. Lavender is going to relax and just make this synergetic experience for a massage oil. Again, you guys, this does not have to be when you're intimate. This can just be like, you know what? I really like this in massage, and this is going to make me feel really great. This is self-care. And if you can get your kid, you know, I have 3 daughters and I've been really trying to even pay for a massage. So if you can get your kids to give you a nice massage, because we're sitting on Zoom for so long, right? We're sitting and learning all the things. And but yeah, so these are really awesome options. And then we do have one more over here that my Zoom is hiding, but there is a massage oil for him. And this one is going to smell amazing with that sweet almond oil. Sandalwood and frankincense, you guys, you cannot go wrong with frank. Obviously healing, obviously it's going to give like a peaceful environment. That resin, that thick sandalwood is going to be awesome. And then you do have lavender as well. I love that. Oh my gosh, that sounds amazing actually. Any questions so far? Any comments in the chat, Amanda?
Yes, give me 1 second. I'm so sorry. I'm replying to Laura. She had to go, but Amina says hi. She's catching us live.
Oh, incredibly glad that you're here. This is so awesome. All right, so find your turn on. Okay, this is an arrangement of a lot of different oils, and it does tell you what they're for. And I really like this option. As you just, essential oils have such a variety of characteristics to them, such a variety of smells. And I personally love
Arby's sauce. Okay.
You are unmuted, Zena. Thank you so much. Sorry about that. That's okay. No worries. No worries. No worries. It's okay. I'm getting hungry. It's okay. I know you're going on your lunch hour, so no worries at all. So I love a lot of these oils. I know that Amanda's favorites are in here. Okay. So everybody is absolutely different when it comes to essential oils. And that's why you need to find what makes you happy. Find what turns you on. Find your heart oils. My heart oil is here. It is the number 2 there. I love bergamot. Absolutely, for the love of all oils, love bergamot the most. It is absolutely uplifting and it does promote self-confidence. So why would you not want it in something with your bedroom, right? It gives you self-confidence. It gives you a better body image. You think differently when you have that confidence, right? But there's reasons to use all of them. So, and they're here, you guys can read, but I love the fact that 4 of these amazing oils, we're going to talk about them a little bit more in depth, are already in rollers. Okay. They're already diluted with coconut oil. They're amazing in fragrance, right? Super supportive in healing, awakening, connection, desire, intimacy, and just creates this amazing environment. So those are already diluted, the ones that are in rollers. Okay. So if you're like, I don't like DIY, give me something easy, these might be one of your 4 options, right? I personally use rose every single day. Jasmine really calms me down and connects me to allow me just to have just relaxed environment. Neroli is awesome. Neroli is a flower. It's not necessarily super floral. Okay. So I really like that difference because and rose really is a beautiful scent, but it's not like whisper. It's not like patchouli, right? So whisper has all of the wonderful oils that are in Amanda's heart center. We have patchouli, we have ylang ylang, there's a lot of different, it's going to be broken down here. So if you're like, give me all the flowers, I want all the goodness because they're going to make me happy, happy, happy. Whisper is going to be the game changer in this situation and create your intimacy even stronger. Okay. And that intimate connection. But you have a lot of options here. So if you want to screenshot this and be like, I want to know why Shannon is talking about this. Why is sandalwood in almost every massage oil? It increases physical sensuality, right? So you're going to want it in your massage oil. That is an amazing connection right there, right? All right, you do have more recipes here. I know this is like an interesting conversation, right? But you have a lot of recipes Tips for Whisper also is it is going to increase your libido. Okay. So if you're a woman that has a low libido and you're like, I can take it or leave it, or you're telling your significant other or your partner, I got to wash my hair again today. Whisper would be a helper for you. Okay. And then passion is going to help increase your joy and your want to express yourself, right? To get intimate. But Whisper is going to really help it has all those oils in them to increase your libido. We will have a recipe just specifically to up level your libido if you want to just make your own. But then again, if you don't want your like DIY is not my game, Shannon, give me one that's already made, then you're going to want Whisper. Okay. I really like this body warmer option here. This is an amazing set of oils. So here is, you can use 2 drops of rose or geranium. Those are very 2 different scents. Some people are like, give me all the geraniums. Some people are like, geranium's not for me. Okay. Both are amazing for skin. Both are amazing to increase your libido. And then there again, sandalwood, right? You're gonna hear sandalwood a lot. But I like this because it's in a 2-ounce glass jar or a bottle. And you carry your oil, and then you use it as a massage oil to warm the body. And then just, it's going to warm your temperature, okay? I really like that and create that arousal going into any situation of intimacy. All right, so this is really establishing connection and closeness with your partner. And we're gonna break these down a little bit more just because a lot of people are like, I don't want to make my own stuff, right? But this is an amazing set for self-love. Okay. This is an amazing set to help I use neroli on my brainstem all the time. It is centering, it is healing. Jasmine itself, when I was looking up and creating this presentation, I knew that it's healing. I knew this calming properties. I knew it was perfect for this scenario, but it is really healing for persons that have gone through sexual abuse. Okay. It is really healing for them. And so it's in here so that it creates that environment that's not scary, right? And so if you know somebody or you've been through that yourself, I would totally use and get jasmine in your hands, because it does create that positivity within yourselves and allow you that time to heal with that situation. And of course, other things, right? It's not like this is going to be like, it's just going to really help soothe you and help heal those traumas for you. Okay. We're going to now break these down. I love these oils so much. We're going to break them down on why they are synergetically perfect for intimacy. Okay. So first we're going to go through passion and the oils that are in passion, right? So you have cardamom, which is a form of cinnamon, you guys. So you have patience, right? Cinnamon, you have the intimacy. Ginger, you feel committed. Clove, you feel empowered. Sandalwood is the oil of surrendering, okay? Jasmine is trusting. And you have, and I'm going to not be able to say this is not one we have on hand. It's just in this oil blend is Demayana, maybe, is simulating. So you have all these amazing emotions that are connected to this one essential oil. I use this to, like, I think this is part of the emotional set. Okay. So if you guys are like, I don't even know where this is, you can get the emotional set in rollers and in the oil blend, right? You can get them separately or together in a set. And passion is like really when you're emotionally disconnected, when you're like lethargic and you're just like not really wanting to be present in the now. This is when you really would need to up level your use of passion or get it into your toolbox. Okay. Just as a game changer for just that. So your physical, I'm just like, I can't even, just don't even right now at me, right? When you're feeling like that, you want to use passion. That it just gives you all of these also, right? You have the patience, you feel empowered, you feel trusting, you're like going to be encouraged. Those cinnamons are going to warm your body. Secondly, if you're using it for intimacy, passion is going to warm your body. All this cinnamon and clove and cardamom in here, you have the sandalwood, is going to really up level the heat in your soul and the heat of your body itself. Okay, this is why it's called passion. So it's really perfect for intimacy in the bedroom, creating that awesome synergetic experience. Then we have Whisper. Whisper is all of the goodness. Yes, there is bergamot in here, Amanda, but there is a whole lot of flowers. Like patchouli is the first oil. So patchouli is for confidence. Yes, and she loves, you guys, Amanda's favorite oil is patchouli, so we talk about that a lot. Bergamot is self-acceptance. What better time do you need some self-acceptance for when you're in the bedroom, right? Sandalwood is belief or believing. Rose is being compassionate, which I absolutely did not spell that correctly. My apologies. Thank you for your patience with that. Vanilla is just creating that synergeticness with it. It just really warms the whole entire blend. You can really smell that in there, but it is creating a passionate, just passion, increasing that warmth, right? Jasmine is going to help you feel aroused. Cinnamon is going to create harmony in what you're doing and just connect you to your partner. Vetiver gets you into the now. Vetiver allows you not to worry about the past, not to worry about what's going on in the future. And I don't know about you, but my mind wanders. And so sometimes, I'm like, focus, girlfriend, focus. And Vetiver really is good for that. Creates that environment for you to be present with your partner, okay? Or if you just need to be present more and you need all of this, this could just be self-love for yourself. If you are really needing to live in the now, and not so much in yesterday and not so much worry about tomorrow, this is going to be a really good option for you just to have and to utilize every day. A lot of people do use it as a perfume daily. Okay. So then last but not least, ylang ylang. And this is where your inner child comes in. This is where the playful, just the playful part of you comes out. And that is what ylang ylang does, which makes this blend absolutely amazing. Okay, it does have the two other products, but they were not in our normal essential oil options that doTERRA has. So I just broke down those really main oils in there. I know a lot of people that do use Whisper as a perfume. It does smell good. And you guys, if you're thinking like perfume, essential oil, I thought you said they weren't fragrances, Shannon, and they're not fragrances. They're essential oils that are really going to be helpful for your mind, your spirit, and your soul. But it doesn't mean they don't smell good, right? It doesn't mean that you can't create a blend that synergetically works perfect for your pheromones. And that's why we test the waters. And that's why we're like, hey, these are some options for you. Do citruses smell really good on you? Do you like cinnamons? Do you like floral oils? Do you like vanilla? What do you like? We even have vanilla in our essential oil toolbox now. You can use vanilla, right? I know the osmanthus, we had osmanthus for convention. It smells completely different on me. Like it smells like Courtney has a perfume that I went down to the Victoria's Secret store and bought. It smells amazing on her. Everybody's pheromones are different and everybody's going to like something different. So you just really got to play around with it, which makes it so much fun, right? This is just so much fun. I love learning different ways to use the things we already have or be like, oh my gosh, I totally need Whisper in my life, right? I want to make this month a full of not just one day, right? Not just one day. It's not all about February 14th. I mean, it could be, but I'm just saying it's not all about that one day, right? Any questions about that? Like we broke them, we break that down. Who has Whisper? Does anybody have Whisper? That's on Zoom or in Facebook? Chrissy, you must have Whisper. Are you putting it in the chat? Amanda, I can't see the chat. If you can look at the chat.
She has it.
Awesome. So we used to have it we have it in a roller now. It used to come in a 5 ml bottle, right? Yes. And so I have put in the diffuser before. One thing that we have used for this, when people, or if you have struggle with sleeping at night, we have used this. It brings all of these self-care love or intimate love with yourself and feeling protected so that you can sleep. Vetiver is amazing for support when you have troubles going to sleep. There was a time in my daughter's life where she just wasn't sleeping at night, which is super hard for her because she is a sleeper and she needs a good 8 hours. She has always gone to bed before 9 o'clock on her own when she was even a child. And so she still tries to get really good sleep, especially during the week. So we use Whisper, like a drop goes a long ways. In a diffuser in your room, you guys. And another thing you can do, we're going to talk about it, my favorite diffuser, but when we're talking about this, you're going to see some diffuser blends. And if you don't have a diffuser, you guys, it's going to make an amazing difference in your environment when you want to be intimate with your partner. If you have a diffuser, and you can create a perfect blend for you and your partner. So rose. I mean, do we have to go on? It's rose. It is the queen of all oils, you guys. This is an amazing oil. It is healing. It is full of acceptance. It's full of compassion for yourself. And it creates that empathy, or you feel empathetic towards yourself and your partner. You guys can have a synergy together. I use it every single day on my throat chakra. I also use it on my face for my skin. It's super healing. If I am an emotional mess, like if I'm having a moment where I just don't, it's not characteristic, and frankincense doesn't do the trick, I use rose internally. Normally I use frankincense on my brainstem. I use frankincense internally. If it doesn't help, about 30 minutes later, I'll be like, all right, we're up in the game. And I will use my full strength without the dilution rose. That's when I use that rose. I do not bring it out very often. It's like in a box. It stays in this box. I don't share that rose because it's so priceless to me. So it really does bring me back and gives me back my compassion for myself. It helps me get to where I am right now, to where I feel better. Okay. So that part it's why it's so amazing for this space, you guys. Being intimate with your partner, or being intimate with anybody, you really have to trust, right? You have to trust, you have to have healing, you have to have compassion for your body, you have to have compassion for somebody else's body, and you have to feel the feels. And so that's why rose is here. Okay. This is an amazing oil. Okay. So neroli, I absolutely love neroli. It is a flower, but it's more like, I don't even know. It's more like a citrusy, clean flower. I don't know how to describe it. It is like a queen oil, like it used to, or a queen flower. Isn't it white? Like a little, like somebody used to use this in the like Trojan days. I can't think of who it is. But anyway, it is an amazing oil for so many things. Again, look at what the oil is. It is an oil of shared purpose and partnership. So it's really going to connect you to your partner. It's going to create a really good environment. And then these are the emotions that it's going to create, right? The positive properties. Do you have any questions or comments, or any comments in the chat, Amanda? You look like you wanted to say something.
Amina said, sandalwood is her favorite smell, and this is a very interesting topic. She loves learning new things.
I love it. I love it. Again, each of these is for self-love as well, right? I use each of these for different reasons throughout my day, or different processes throughout my life. I've used more of them. Sometimes I used to have neroli in my purse every single day. For a time, I used it every single day. And so it's just amazing. It's amazing for this. And it is shared purpose. It's going to connect you in a spiritual way to your partner. Now we have jasmine, the oil of sexual purity and balance. So
I have
Yeah.
that on right now.
Do you? Oh my gosh, that's so awesome. So it really creates these emotions. It creates these emotions. So it gets rid of the opposite, okay? So it creates a feeling of innocence. It's just like you're healing that inner child, right? Self-acceptance, you're feeling trusting, you're feeling loyal, you're feeling like the other person is loyal to you, and it's just you two here, you two in the room, and it's creating that absolute connection where you feel safe, right? Jasmine personally for me is kind of like lavender. It really helps me relax. And so, but it is a warm, kind of reminds me of a sandalwood, kind of. It's just a warm flower, okay? It is a thicker one, I think, too. My roller ball is out of it right now, but I have it here. It is a little bit of a thicker, thicker oil. I really love it. It is just so calming. So if you're like, I don't know, if you're nervous or anything like that, if it just really calms every situation. So it makes for a good synergy. All right. Now we're out here for some more recipes. Let's get fired up is right. This is an amazing, amazing one. Don't forget to use your carrier oil, okay? Because when you have oils like passion and cinnamon, you're gonna really want to use a carrier oil, or you're gonna be like Shannon Morrison. So I just want you to know you need to use a carrier oil, especially when you're using a massage, or you're creating your own DIY lubricants. You really need a carrier oil, guys, okay? It's going to be fun, it's going to be playful, it's going to be fabulous, but you want to put in a glass bottle and you want to fill in with a carrier oil, okay? First of all, it's gonna penetrate the skin better. You're gonna have a better experience, and it's not gonna be hot. That passion is amazingly filled, like we said before, with a cinnamon, clove, and cardamom. And so you're gonna want, it's gonna be warming. It's gonna be really amazing, actually. But you're gonna want to use a carrier oil, okay? And you can use it whichever one you chose. There's jojoba, there's coconut, there's sweet almond, I think are the top 3 ones that I would use for this. You can even use you can make a jar. You could, like I said, there's the dropper bottles, you know, where you'd fill a whole entire dropper on your hand, warm it up, and give your partner a warm massage. Honestly, this would just be amazing if you wanted to give yourself, for self-love, a foot massage. This would be amazing and warm. Yes, it would. It would. Don't tell my mom that this would be amazing as a foot massage, because then yeah, it'll be added to those tasks. All right, so this is another thing I was thinking of too. It is a hand massage. So does anybody know what Aroma Touch is, or are you familiar with Aroma Touch hand technique? Okay, I know you. Chrissy is like, yeah, I know what Aroma Touch is. Personally, I've given you one. I remember that day very well. So Aroma Touch technique it was a long time ago at Carol's house. Anyway, so Aroma Touch massage is a technique you use 8 different oils on your back. All right. And it is a 45-minute amazing self-care moment. It is amazing. You get a back massage as well as a foot massage. Self-care. Shannon Morrison is here for that, let me tell you. But you can also do this for your hands. And I don't know if you've ever had a hand massage, like if you do self-care, like you get a mani-pedi, it's kind of like that, except with essential oils. Okay. And with an essential oil you like. So this last recipe over here, that would be amazing for a hand or foot massage. Okay. If you're doing Aroma Touch, you can do for hands or feet. We're just talking about the hands right now. But there is another recipe here too. You can just use Aroma Touch, or you can use any of the oils that you've seen here that you really, really like, okay? I wouldn't necessarily get an Aroma Touch and then like go wash your face, because it's gonna be a little bit hot for your eyes. So, but it is amazing to feel that comfort. And I don't know, if you guys get massages, my massage therapist gets in my hands because I use my hands a lot for massage. they just really hold a lot of, messaging. They hold a lot of discomfort and a lot of tightness. So you can even give your own self a massage if you want to, as your own aroma touch massage too. You can just put an oil that you like on your hand and then do the opposite hand. All right, it's going to be stimulating as well. If you have numbness, I have numbness in my hands a lot of times, and I do work my shoulders and my hands for that. Any questions about the aroma touch hand technique? If you guys have questions about, okay, so like, how do you do this? Message me or message below here, and I will put a picture, I'll put information about the protocol so you know how to do it correctly. Otherwise, if you're like, just give me some oils, I want to give my partner a massage, it's really, you don't have to be technical. You don't have to be perfect at it. This is your guys's, this is playing, right? But if you're like, I want to know more about this sounds very interesting, I can show you the technique or give you some information about that, okay?
Amina said she's never heard of that, so I have a feeling some people are going to be reaching out to you.
Awesome, awesome. It is amazing. Oh my gosh, what an amazing sleep afterwards. I'm just like, have a really good sleep. How far do you have to drive when they come at night? I'm just like, first of all, when you come at noon, I'm like, you're gonna be tired for like the next 2 hours. You know that, right? And she's like, it's fine. I have a client that comes over in an hour and I'm like, oh my gosh, like I couldn't go back to work. It's like eating Thanksgiving dinner. Trying not to nap. So oils that help you get in the mood. This is a really good recipe. And I personally love this picture. I'm just saying, I love this picture. I'm a visual person. So this is going to get you hot and bothered. Okay. This is going to make you get warm. I love wild orange. You can use bergamot in this situation as well. It's going to feel really good. Okay. I know we're on the hour, you guys, and I am trying to speed this up. We just had so much to give you, and it's really all about you. There's a lot of different recipes. I just saw the time, so I'll try to speed it up a little bit. Here's another option for a massage oil. Again, you have the sandalwood. You have a different citrus, okay? So we're experimenting already, right? You have grapefruit instead of wild orange or bergamot. Grapefruit is amazing. So this is a really good massage-ish, lube-ish situation. Spearmint, again, is gonna be tingly, right? Spearmint, a really awesome thing about spearmint, we're not using peppermint in this situation. Spearmint is not so spicy with the peppermint. Secondly, it's a guardian oil, okay? It's a protector. It's going to make you feel safe and secure, okay? And when you're getting intimate, this is going to help you feel safe and secure. You should feel safe and secure with your partner, just side note, but it just creates that really comfortable space, okay? This might be something a little bit you want to like dive, you'd like, I've never made a massage oil in my life, I'm kind of nervous. Spearmint will, it'll help you. And don't be nervous. But anyway, okay. This makes me want to go in here. I just like can smell the aroma right now. We just learned about some different things you can do in a hot bath, like post-workout, pre-workout, whatever. This is an amazing, calm, beautiful bath, right? She has all the flowers in there, all the rose hips, all the rose petals. There's other flowers in there that just smell amazing. You don't have to have the flowers, okay? But you do have to have the Epsom salt. And you do have to have these two amazing oils, passion and lavender. Okay, so I would do 1 cup of Epsom salt. If you're going to do flowers or rose hips or any other kind of herbs, let them steep for about 5 minutes before you get into the bath, and you're going to smell that absolutely powerful aroma. Do not forget the Epsom salt. Okay. First of all, oils and water do not mix. Oils will get hotter in water, okay? And so they're just gonna sit on the top of the water, and they're gonna create a hot ring around your upper body if you do not put Epsom salt in there. So it's not gonna be like a really great, warming, sensual, love my partner experience, okay? So when you're gonna draw your partner a bath, cup of Epsom salts. You can even make a big jar. I really like to do this so you have it already. I should do this with my daughter because she probably uses way too many essential oil drops, but you can put a big glass jar of whatever your favorite fragrance for your bath is, and maybe you test it out with your partner. Maybe you come together and you're like, which ones do you like the smell of? And you create a jar that has Epsom salt, and you stir up You put 10 or 20 drops of your favorite oils in there, stir it up, and then you can just scoop out a cup of Epsom salt, sprinkle it in your water, create your environment really easy. Or if your husband's not a DIY kind of guy and your connection is, I really, really love baths with you, make it for him so that when you want a bath, he can just put that, scoop's already in it. We got to make it really easy, ladies, really easy. The scoop's in there. So you scoop it out, sprinkle that in there, and he's ready to go. And you are
That is
too.
a great idea. Why have I never thought of that?
I don't know, Amanda. All right, so we're getting to the end. Thank you so much for sticking around here. Creating your environment is what we're trying to do. Creating that intimate mood, that creative space that you want to get intimate with your partner. Self-love, connection, spiritually, physically, emotionally. And the best way to do that in your bedroom is a diffuser, okay? And this is my favorite diffuser, so we put this on here. It is a frosted glass top. It does have two different hues. It has a clear light, and it has two different hues of like a pinkish and a purple, or you can have the light off if you want. But in creating the mood, you can choose up to 3 of those colors. It has on to 4 hours, so 2 to 4 are just on. So we have a mix and match of upping your game and upping your libido. And so this is really, it's really all about what you want. Really all about the scents that you like. If you like the citruses, if you like the really florals, you might want patchouli, ylang ylang. If you do not want DIY, choose one of the bottom 4, right? So it's really mix and match. And if you guys have questions about how to get your perfect blend or your perfect, say you want to choose one thing, you want to make a massage oil, maybe you want to just get creative and you're like, I need a bedroom space, or I want to create a bath. This looks absolutely great for self-care. Just get a hold of Amanda and I, and we will help you get that started. Like I said, this is just one of the diffusers, but I absolutely love it for the bedroom. It is so incredibly stunning. And I absolutely want to thank you. Thank you guys so much for coming. I have enjoyed this. This is such a fun class. It is a little different kind of class. It is really, you know, we do it like once a year. It's February. It is self-care, self-love, and love your partner month. You do not have to love on your kids. Create them a bath. Just pour in goodness in your heart, pour in goodness in your soul, and do things just extra. I mean, it's kind of an extra month, right? It's an extra month. Does anybody have any questions at all? Because then Amanda and I have we have a prize if you're here in real time, and we'll even use the real time people on live. So we have a prize if you're in real time. So anybody have any questions at all? Any questions in the chat, Amanda?
Nope.
All right, I'm gonna stop if I can.
Zena said she did use peppermint oil versus spearmint oil in that blend.
Okay, and why can't I? Which is absolute, there we go. I'm like trying to stop share, you guys. There we go. Okay, perfect. I don't even know why my video went away. Okay, so welcome back. I wanted to stop to share. Peppermint is used too, you guys. I like the warming, more of a warming mint in spearmint. I have both of them. I love both of them for different things. And that is just recipes that we put up with, but absolutely use what you have. If you're like, oh my gosh, I have all 4 of these oils at my house, Shannon, I don't have spearmint, right? And you're like, Monday is Valentine's Day, Shannon, use your peppermint. Use what you have in your house. If you want to get your own set of essential oils, they may even get there on time. Let me just be honest right now. So contact Amanda and I today, and we can absolutely help you get started with anything that you want. But you lovely women, and maybe even the second Zena, because you're live here today, we have a gift. Amanda, tell them what we're going to give them today for being live.
Well, we have a PG and, well, PG, which is pink, or a little black book of amazing fun. I'm giving it away, or is it a surprise?
Go ahead. Oh,
Recipes for you and your significant other, or just you, who's ever there, and ways to spice up your love life. I was trying to think of another word and nothing came to my mind. So
you're doing so great. You're going to get a free ebook.
Yes.
Okay.
And we would also like for you to try that breath technique at the beginning and those yoga poses together and really see the connection that it builds versus if you didn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
Because
I'm totally gonna try it.
The differences are amazing. I can't stress that enough.
Can't stress that enough, right? And if you breathing techniques are amazing yourself.
Yep.
Just you can like I said, you up level your libido, you lower your libido, you up level your mindset or your energy, or you can ground yourself with your breath, right? So it is really up, it's all about you. It's all about you and what you want. So you really need to get this free ebook. You need
be playful. Be playful. Have fun.
Have fun and
let
be
your
playful.
mind get in the way.
Yes, let go of the like little black box that we would put ourselves in. We're like, okay, girl, we're over 40, we can't do this. Or oh my God, I'm not 22 anymore, honey. Like, no. Throw that out the window.
Yep.
Get the warm massage out. Create this awesomeness. And have an amazing, amazing, amazing month. I mean, we don't need to know about it. Don't tell me about it. But you absolutely wholeheartedly need to DM me pink heart or black heart if you're live. And if we don't see you in the next hour, we're going to DM you and be like, pink heart or black heart, sis. Okay? All right, I'm going to stop the live. You guys were amazing. If you guys catch the replay, it is okay. You still have amazing recipes in this presentation. If you liked it, you want more of this kind of thing. If you love the creative class, if you want to learn about how to get essential oils, why the heck they're so awesome. This is one reason they are so awesome, because you can use them safely. They're going to promote your emotional state. They're going to promote your health, and it's super fun and sassy. Okay.
And if you are a do-it-yourselfer like myself, and Shannon's getting there, she's getting there.
Okay.
If you are a do-it-yourselfer, we will be holding a do-it-yourself class here soon. So be on the lookout for that. We will be posting little fun images and things. And also, as a reminder, once this is over, below this video, look for the 5 love languages test.
Yes, and please take that and comment below, okay?
Yeah.
There might be an extra goodie in for you. We want to know, okay? You might get an extra little goodie, right? All right, you guys, thank you again so much. It's been a pleasure for me, Amanda, to show you this awesomeness. Essential oils and intimacy is my favorite class, and I'm so appreciative of you being here in real time or the replay. So I'm going to stop the recording.